The history of the Southern Jalga praying mantis Kung Fu dates back to the Southern Shaolin Monastery of southern China. The name of the founder was Zhao An'am. He spent many years in the Shaolin Monastery developing this system. The top Shaolin monks at that time gave Zhao An'am the full cooperation to develop this system. He harnessed the hidden powers of the body through the vast range of training exercises that became unique to the southern praying mantis. The form that you see here was to stimulate the gang or shock powers. Developing this inch force power, one has to undergo a training program with all the conditioning exercises that go along with this system. This exercise is called Yukio Chaisao. Its aim is to develop the legs, arms and the trunk of the body. One such exercise, Doizhong, is a two-man training that develops one's sensitivity, strength, balance and footwork. When you have gone through such exercises, then you condition your body with hitting exercises. Here is Big Boy. This is taught when your gum gong or golden bell or iron shirt cover, as is known in English, is developed to a sufficient standard. Gao Choi is a hand-hitting exercises and is the first part of Dit Sha Jern or iron palm. No system is complete without the knowledge of knowing how and where to hit, and the Jalga praying mantis Kung Fu teaches those vital aspects. First the respect sequence, and now hand combination number 10. Now let's see that same technique, but this time from the side. First the respect sequence. Now let's see a close-up view of Kum Chin Zao. First the respect sequence. Place your hands on your chest, go into the long mantis stance, palm with the right hand and block with the left. Move forward and vice versa. Make sure the blocking hand is covering the groin and turning around. Kum Chin Zao is a moving forward technique. It is a simultaneous block and attack. Move forward, block with the left hand and palm strike with the right. Turn and vice versa. Make sure the block in hand is covering your groin. And turn. And finish. And now hand combination 11. The respect sequence. This technique is called chin sao, to pull the person across and strike to his rib cage or kidney. And that same technique, this time from the side, the respect sequence. Now let's see that same technique slowly. First move forward, pull with the right hand, strike with the left. Pull with the left hand, strike with the right hand. The attacking hand is in the phoenix eye position. The strike can be made to the ribs, the floating rib cage, or the kidney strike. And again from the side, moving forward, pull with the right hand, strike with the left. Pull with the left hand and strike with the right. Don't straighten out the attacking hand. The elbow is still bent. And finish. And now let's take a look at hand combination number 12. First the respect sequence. This technique is called gosao, or cutting back hand. And now let's see that same technique from the side. First the respect sequence, and start. Now let's see a close-up view. Move forward, push out your left phoenix hand, cut back and palm strike to the neck. Move forward, push out your right hand phoenix hand, cut back and palm strike. Returning, cut back and palm strike. This time on the right side, cut back and palm strike. And again, this time from the side, moving forward and palm strike. When doing this technique, don't take your hand too far back. It only comes back roughly about 3 or 4 inches. And moving forward and palm strike to the neck. Moving forward, phoenix fist, cut back, gosao and palm strike. Cut back and palm strike. And returning. And palm strike. Moving back, phoenix fist goes out, cut back and palm strike. Phoenix fist, cut back and palm strike. And again, cut back and palm strike. Now let's take a look at hand combination number 13. First, the respect sequence. This one is called Bao Zhong, followed by a Gao Choi, or cover hand with a hammer hand attack. Try to look fierce when doing these techniques. And now let's see that same technique, this time from the side. First, the respect sequence. These are two very famous techniques of the Jiao Ga praying mantis system, famous because of their effectiveness. Now let's see it slowly. Moving forward onto the left stance, block and attack at the same time with cover hand, followed by a hammer hand attack. Moving forward, Bao Zhong. Notice the left hand coming over before the releasing of the hammer hand strike. Returning back, Bao Zhong, cover hand, coming over, and a hammer hand attack. This hammer hand attack is made to the bridge of the nose. Very effective techniques indeed. Again, Bao Zhong and Gao Choi, hammer hand. Move forward, Bao Zhong and hammer hand attack. Move forward, Bao Zhong, hammer hand attack. The Bao Zhong is a simultaneous block and attack. It's called cover hand because you literally cover the person's hand and then release the hammer hand attack. Now let's see hand combination number 14. First, the respect sequence. Now let's see that same group of techniques again. Coming forward. And now let's see that same techniques, this time from the side. And now slowly. First move forward, strike with the left hand, block with the right, pixel block, and a break. Move forward, block with the left hand, strike with the right hand, pixel block, and a forearm break. Move forward, step back, and break. This is to break the person's arm or leg. Moving forward again, blocking with the left hand, striking with the right, pixel block, and break. Move forward, strike with the left hand, block with the right, pixel block, and break. Move forward again, block, and break. A lot of Jiao Ga praying mantis techniques are done simultaneously. And now hand combination number 15. First, the respect sequence. And now from the side. These are two hook cutting blocks followed by a Deng Choi strike to the side of the head. And a close-up view and slowly. First move forward, cut with the left hand, then the right, and a Deng Choi strike with the left hand. Cut with the right, cut with the left, and a Deng Choi strike to the head. Deng Choi means nailing hook punch. This is aimed at the temple at the side of the head. The Deng Choi is done with a Phoenix Eye fist, and again from the side, cut across twice, and a Deng Choi strike to the head. Moving forward and strike. Returning back, cut with the right, cut with the left, and a Deng Choi strike to the head. Move forward, cut with the left, then the right, and a Deng Choi strike to the head. Now hand combination number 16. Again the respect sequence. This is called duksao, or poison hand. It's to temporarily blind the person or to hit the pressure points either side of the eyes. And now from the side, moving forward. And now a close-up view as well as slow. First move forward and wipe the fingers across the person's face. This will temporarily blind the person for you to release your other arsenal of techniques. Try to keep it your own eye level and use yourself as a guide. And again from the side. Not a powerful technique, but definitely an effective one in a sense of blinding the person. And now hand combination number 17 and the respect sequence. This technique is done with 2 Phoenix Fist attacks, one to the head, then one to the ribs, followed by an elbow strike. And now that same group of techniques, this time from the side. Try to make a note of the Jalgar Praying Mantis techniques, as there is always a rear hand guard, either in the Wu Sao position or the Phoenix High Fist position. And now slowly move forward, Phoenix Eye Fist strike to the head, to the ribs, followed by an elbow strike. Phoenix Eye Fist to the head, ribs, and an elbow strike. And again from the right hand side, move back, strike to the ribs, followed by a left elbow strike. As I explained earlier, make sure there is a rear hand guard. Nothing's ever placed on your hip in this system, and the shortest distance between 2 points is obviously a straight line. Effectiveness is what counts. And returning back, elbow strike. And now hand combination number 18. The respect sequence. And let's see that same group of techniques again. And this time from the side. There is a lot of clawing and pulling in the Jalgar praying mantis system. And now slowly. First, punch from the punch, step forward, pull with the right hand. Punch with the left and pull with the left. Punch with the right and pull with the right. This time step back, jerk both arms back, yin yang breaking hands as if you were breaking the person's arm, and pull to the right side of your body. This time on the left side, jerk both hands back, yin yang breaking hands, and pull to the left side of your body. And again, punch with the left hand and pull, step forward and pull, punch with the right, step forward and pull, punch with the left, step forward and pull, step back, jerk both hands back, yin yang breaking hands, and soksao or pulling hands to the left side of your body. Again, jerk both hands back, yin yang breaking hands, and soksao to the right side. This is where the mantis geng power comes in, which is termed as shock power. When you pull, you almost shock the person. Punch, step forward and pull. Punch with the left hand, step forward and pull. Punch with the right hand, step forward and pull. And stepping back, yin yang breaking hands, soksao to the right side. Step back, jerk, yin yang breaking hands, soksao to the left side. Yin yang breaking hands, soksao to the right side. Now let's see sensitivity training exercises of the Jalgar praying mantis system to develop your training further. And now let's see it much slower. Block, block inside, and deng choi. Punch, punch, and block. Block on the outside, block on the inside, and deng choi strike to the person's head. And a continuous rotor. This will help develop the sensitivity. You'll find this technique in the hand combinations that you've just done. 2 hooking blocks with a deng choi strike to the head. Block, block, and a strike to the head. In actual fact, even though I'm actually calling these blocks, they are in fact to cut back onto the lung pressure points of the arm. There is very little blocking in the mantis system. All the Jalgar praying mantis techniques are in actual fact to actually hit pressure points, which is known as dim ma. I use blocking as a basic sense, but the real art is actually to attack pressure points, and the art of dim mak. Now let's take a look at this sensitivity exercise slowly. First, a phoenix eye fist to the head, then to the ribs, followed by an elbow strike which your partner will block with his left palm, or vice versa if you were training on the other side. Take your time with these exercises. They are meant to develop your sensitivity. Do not hesitate to move your hands away from the person before he's made his attack. This is the whole point about sensitivity training, to develop your sensitivity. Remember, during fighting, everything will bypass the mind. You rely on reflex action, so to speak. And now let's see that same exercise slowly. First a chop, pull down, followed by gaucho. Chop, pull down, followed by hammer hand. The hammer hand is a very famous technique in the Jalgar Prayamana system. Chop, pull down, followed by gaucho. Chop, pull down, followed by gaucho, and a continuous rota. Try to make a note of the right hand, or your left hand if you was doing it on the other side, how it pulls down the person's chopping hand before the gaucho is released. Which is like this. In the video you know that it only goes forward. That's crucial because you can't go back doing this exercise. If you take these stance, take a look at those stance so they can see from the video. If it does a kick with the front kick with one leg, I move in, I block here, just above the knee, at the same time strike the face or the chest. Again, comes in and strike. That's what that technique is for. Moving in. We can do it from this position and also, as you kick, slightly turn, and then strike. Block here, there's 2 points just above the knee, even if I just touch that, at the same time, kick, there we go. The next technique, number 11, is called Chinsao. Chinsao means to transmit at the same time punch. If I'm in contact with his hand, say on this, with my left hand in contact with his left hand, this hand will grab, at the same time strike, either to the floating grip, or if you turn him completely around, back here to the kick. So if you turn around, here, or depends how far we pull it. We can, if for instance, if I pull high, we go this manner. If I pull low, here. Secondly, if punches, blocking. Punches in, block. Okay, chin's up. The next technique is called Bosal. 1, 2, and palm strike. The application, very simple. If you punch to the face, this muscle is drawing back. Because sometimes it's more important, this technique is more, or just as important as the going forward techniques. I'm catching on the nerve here. Wrist nerve. If I just do that a little bit, it stuns it. From there, coming directly with a strike to the neck. Linking up this one here. So Gossal, 1, 2, application. he's facing off me, coming with centre punches, I cover his hands at the same time, strike. From there, covering these two hands, heading out, Baojong. So Baojong is the cover, which means cover hand. Here, there, and then from there, Baojong. So there you have Baojong, Baojong. The next set of combinations is 1, 2, 3. First one, if a punch is coming to the face, we block at the elbow. Move in and punch to the wrist. Okay. Block and attack at the same time. The next technique is an opening technique for me to break his arm. Opening and break. Or this side, opening and break, which is this technique. Or we can use that technique, lift up the leg to grab this foot, holding it, and then strike again above the knee, not on the knee, above it, because there's a pressure point here, and I can break his leg. Turn. When we do this, twist the waist. Break. So 1, 2, 3. The next technique, 15, is cut, dendroi. Cut, dendroi. If he punches, I cut here, punches again, block, at the same time, dendroi to the temple or behind here. Behind here, soikwata, known as soikwata. We can use this as a simple technique. As he punches, I can hit that pressure point on the arm, again hit it twice, third time, bang. 1, 2, 3. Next one is called Duksal, known as poison hand in Japan. It's a wipe. When we're fighting, this technique will come across. If I use this, cross his eyes, stun him a little bit, it's wobbly, and after that, punch him with the kill. Duksal is a simple wipe across the eyes. Obviously, I can't show unless I want to blind him. The next technique, Phoenix Eye Fist. Phoenix Eye Fist here, low, followed by elbow strike. For instance, I come in, I punch him here, I punch him here. If they are blocked with his hands, then very simply, I will again hit his arm with the elbow onto a pressure point, which I spoke earlier. Hit those pressure points and then come up again. Sorry. The next one is to punch, pull, and then coming back. We have 1, 2, 3. This one is socks up. Again, keep pressure point here, pressure point there. That's that technique. Next one, Yam Yuan Kam La Sao. Yam Yuan means to yin yang, breaking hands. Again, which is on other videos, but I haven't marked them out in this video. But this pressure point under the arm. And if I wanted to break his arm, I'd tense up a bit. If I wanted to break his arm on the joint, I'd have a hard time. Coming up a little bit further into the pressure point, as well as pressure point on the wrist. When I break his arm,